The offensive operations to take back territory from the Federation has been going well with your continued support, Sicario. Your air support up and down the front has been integral in demoralizing and outright destroying enemy air superiority. All this... News outlets throughout the world have stated the obvious. Task Force 1 has been crippled in port. Lone airships remain in the region, but none with the combat experience or firepower as the Federation's main pride. Defensive positions held by the Federation banking on their arrival have quickly folded, and the snowball effect has begun. The war is going our way, thanks to you. The Kingdom of Sawaki has kept quiet regarding this, but collateral damage to their own facilities were kept to a minimum. What damage they did sustain, they blamed the Federation for not maintaining a proper defense, despite what the Sawaki people have offered them. No matter the cost, however, this is a massive blow to the Federation that they can't possibly recover from.
These last few weeks have been victory after victory for the Independence Force. Entire front lines have either fallen or been abandoned by Federation troops in Cascadia. The amount of defectors and prisoners are skyrocketing with each subsequent win. We've now almost taken back every geothermal facility and key strategic point outside of our nation's urban centers. Your mission today, Hitman, make sure that the countryside will return to its rightful owners, the Cascadian people. I will be rejoining the main offensive lines in the meantime. However, I will link back up with you when the time to take Presidia is nigh.
Grimwood Coast is among one of the last of the Federation-occupied zones in the Cascadian countryside, it being a delta which a mass amount of retreating Federation manpower and equipment are exfiling through. With many falling back to Presidia through here, it is imperative that we take control of the area to prevent further manpower and firepower from retreating. The Federation is on its last legs in this region, so they've been setting fires to block our advances. Our reformed firefighting corps have been running water drops for the last 72 hours, but unfortunately the wildfires have not gone out. We cannot afford to wait any longer. Hitman Team, you will provide CAS to ground forces, moving through and taking out the last of the Federation in this area, preventing it to be used as a rally point for their forces. Due to all the smoke, expect ground level visibility to be low. The terrain is dangerously deceptive.
not when this war is about to be over. All call signs. The Federation is standing down in this AO. Rally prisoners, grab their equipment. Hopefully the rest of their comrades nationwide will do the same eventually. Hitman team, rally back at base. We're done here. I'm gonna have to take a dip in the lake to get this damn smoke out of my hair. Never seen the Federation just fall apart like that.
All this fire. It was all for nothing then. I'm not a tree hugger, but I grew up around woods like these. Damn shame.
Federation forces have folded in the region. The majority of those that escaped today have been rallying back at their in-country headquarters, Prospero. Independence Force units are reorganizing for an attack on the trade city as practice for the invasion of Presidia. You're on call, Hitman team. Be ready. Prospero, the economic heart of this side of the world. Even the cities of Moira and Byzantium in the Federation are challenged by it. This was a city whose main purpose was to breed trade, both coming into Cascadia and coming out. It's the largest airship port in Cascadia, and when we went to war, the Federation secured it. A majority of the remaining air traffic, both military and civil for the Federation, operates out of this port. What we're looking at then is the main source of aerial power for the Federation in this war. Our objective is twofold then. The elimination of Federation air power outright, and to show the international community that by taking this city, the Federation is incompetent in protecting world interests. Shelling of the city has been ongoing throughout the last few days, weakening much of the defenses both on the ground and in the air. However, the time is now to move in and secure Prospero and its port. Ground units have already surrounded the AO and are making their way in. Hitman team, you will be tasked in making sure the Federation does not rally a proper aerial defense of the area. Federation air power has constantly been recalled to Prospero, and refitting and rearmament has ensured that there has been a constant counterattack from fighters and attackers stemming from the port. Be aware of reinforcements coming from inside and outside the AO. If this goes well, the enemy will be out of steam, and the Federation will falter when we finally come for Presidia.
Kicking the Hornet's Nest. Be advised you'll have fast movers rolling off runways and coming in from outside the AO. All batteries concentrate on my mark. We've got air support coming in, so let's return the favor! Adjust from the last volume 50 meters. Coordinates 32904. We're not trying to hit the terminals. Fire for effect. We're lighting up this entire grid. Fire! temperatures are off the charts. Hunker in a place or get out of the area. All fighters, I'm sending IFF info. Intercept as many as you can.
How many?
Too many. Hey, pilot, get us out of the AO now. Intercept? What the hell does he expect us to do? What's so special about these things? We don't take these things out, we're all gonna be up to our necks in shit. I'll take your word for it, Galaxy. Engaging.
We're waiting to clean out the
link up with my plane. We are RTB. This country has gone insane. Calamity. That's what this is. This is what it had to be, right? Right? My God. Hey man, stay glued to my plane, because I don't know if my transmission range is worth anything at this point. Rosedale isn't responding on any frequency, or any other rebel base I have on record. Hell, even the Fed stations are down.
No shit, we're not getting signals. You see what's happening on the ground?
Hey, Galaxy, is this what I think it is? You know what? Don't answer that. We should be getting out of the AO, out of this country. What the hell are we doing heading back to base? Because we're mercenaries, not heartless. We have to go see if the boss and the rest of Sicario's okay. Besides, we're not getting far if this is as widespread as it looks. Enough to transmit now. Breaking gravity for a second. Rosauer, this is Galaxy. Transmit on any frequency on this range to signal that you're alive. Come on, I'd rather not inherit a graveyard.
Getting visual.
More than that, getting contact. that easy, Dominic. All survivors, saddle up and get airborne. We want to buff this goat rodeo as soon as possible.
Any of the circus survive?
Yeah, one plane. We're gonna get a head count soon. Why?
Load up the stuff from our barracks, sir. It's the least you can do for us after saving your asses.
Fair enough, Hitman 3. The runway seems intact. Get down here and fuel up. I think we've about overstayed our welcome. What are we gonna do now? We're dead men. We're dead. The entire bounty hunters guild is gonna be right up our ass the second we're in any airspace that's not here.
We'll figure out something. Let's just get down to the boss and see what we've got.
Sicario, I'm glad I've caught you. You better not be leaving. I don't think we're staying, if that's what you want. You have a contract to complete. I'll switch your IFF to hostile real quick, Flyboy. Don't test me. Wait. I want to tell you something in person. Please, just hear me out. Stick around for 5 minutes, I beg you. Dust Mother, I don't like where this is going.
We've had a really, really bad day, Stardust. You'd be making a big mistake if you told us to stay. You know that?
Listen to the lady. She's got rank on you, if you remember who she is.
Quite frankly, Major Lund, I don't give a damn who you are. And I understand. You don't want to be here. That's as true today as it was when you, Hitman, left Cascadia the first time, right?
You don't know a lick about us.
You're on our ride out of here. Either pay to come with us or go. Whatever you do, don't waste our time.
If I may make Cascadia's case, you're still contracted to Cascadia, Sicario. You have a bargain to fulfill, and quite frankly, you're worth more to us now than ever.
Look outside. You think there's a Cascadia left?
It looks worse than it is, promise. My countrymen are scattering to safe zones to shelter in place. We'll return soon enough after this hell passes. When we do, we'll need your help.
Me and my soldiers don't fight losing wars.
This war will not be lost. Not with all of you still remaining.
All of us? What do you mean? Sicario has been nearly wiped.
Perhaps. But for a man of your boss's particular persuasion, Cascadia will offer you this to rebuild.
There's nothing you can offer to get me to die for a lost cause. The Earth itself opened up to fight you. Don't you understand that? Jesus Christ.
Is that enough? Is that everything you want?
A mission?
Orders, and what you need to carry it out. Go to the periphery and bring back everyone who can fight beneath your banner. For all Cascadia knows, you can just take this and run away with it, never to return. But we put our trust in you to come back with the cavalry. If not, well, I guess you'll just be the low-life mercenary that turned away when history needed it most.
You really are that desperate, aren't you? We'll see.
We won't. We have targets on the back of our head. People will come hunting us. I don't care what Kaiser does, because it doesn't involve us.
You three are our best pilots. Cascadia will protect you when this war has ended.
You're a fool for even trying to promise that. We aren't for sale. We're leaving. Go ahead and lose this war. This is your great lie in it.
And you think running will be any better for you? The Federation has got your number. And as far as I can tell, Cascadia is the only shot all of you have for living out the rest of your lives.
Send them for all I care. We're dead men walking.
Damn it, listen to yourself, woman! Even if me and Monarch let you carry out this death wish of yours, we'll still be caught up with it. Stardust here, at least it sounds like he has an alternative.
Correct.
What's that?
Why don't you take a look first, Commander Franken?
What the hell? That's... It's not for me.
Come on, man, what is it?
take a look for yourselves.
Is that what I think it is? Oh, shit.
You pull through for us, I will give you more than your freedoms, your lives. It'll be like as if the last 20 years never happened for you. You can have your new start, or continue your life as it is right now. But this, it'll let you do that. You'll be free. You can do whatever you want. Cascadia owes you to have this.
This deal. If we make it, if you give us this, nothing goes back to normal.
It's better than nothing. Hell, a whole lot better than nothing. Galaxy, you stick around with Hitman. They'll need you. I'll go out of country for a bit. Gather up an army.
Aw, come on, what the hell? Why do I get to stay?
Because I own you still. That and you'll do more good here as I go recruit.
You'll stay in country. Continue the fight. Keep us above ground.
Well, we'll need a base for that. Rosedower is about to be swallowed.
We're working on it. Options are slim at the moment, but...
There's a highway that never got the funds it needed out by the Daner Valleys. My dad saw to that. I know how Cascadian infrastructure bills work. The section should still be there.
Aye. Yeah, sounds like a good idea. Lead the way?
You're still full of surprises, Peter.
I aim to entertain.
Well, that's it then. Hitman, I'll be seeing you.
Hitman, find your place and stand by. If those highways you say are good, we'll be sending more pilots your way to support. When the orders come down, you better be up to it.
Got some interesting airmail. Looks like we've got a mission lined up.
Among the first of the Independence Force assets which we were able to recover outright from the geothermal disaster were the partisan scout units. Woods people and rangers from our park services who were no stranger to dangerous terrain. When combined with natives from the Dustlands or volunteers from our south, we've had ample ability to scout out scattered Federation forces still recovering. Facilities and bases that were built out of range of any notable geothermal hotspots had become rallying points for the Federation, and as our partisan scouts have observed, the largest one in this immediate region is at the historic Bright Fortress and Weather Facility. Tactically, in the early stages of the war, this installation was of marginal importance, often being used as a secondary base for damaged aircraft to land at and to bounce signals from the now disabled Solana Com facility. Its location in a relative geothermal safe zone, however, has made it a new rallying point for the surviving Federation forces in this area. On-the-ground intel has denoted that these forces are gearing up to renew the offensive in this area, and if they do, the Federation would have started the momentum first on reigniting this war. Hitman Team, you are to lead our surviving Allied pilots on a tactical strike on this facility, denying the Federation the first move.
So that's it, huh? Business as usual? They fly out a letter and we're going back out.
Better than sitting on concrete all day. What are you complaining about anyway? At least you're getting paid for it.
Your planes are good. Munitions and fuel all set. Hitman Team, it's your call to go up.